Today I'm grooming a mixed breed dog. She is a combination of 3 different breeds. She is a Havanese, a Shih Tzu, and a Poodle. Her name is Jelly and she just had a bath with shampoo and conditioner. And I'm going to go ahead and blow dry her for a few minutes. Then I'm going to clean up my mess in the tub and finish blow drying her on the grooming table. If this is your first time here, I'm a dog groomer and I've been grooming dogs for a little over 30 years, and I make videos of dogs being groomed. If their hair isn't too long or matted, I usually start their grooming with shampoo and conditioner, blow dry, and then they'll get their hair cut. This little dog can be a little nippy, so I'm always careful when I mess with her face. For some reason, probably about a year ago, she started biting for her face, which she's never done before. It could mean that she has some bad teeth that hurt, or it could just mean she doesn't want her face touched. My Basset Hounds are here this morning watching Jelly get a bath. Alright, I'm going to give her a break for just a few minutes and I'll finish drying her on the grooming table. Her owner wanted about half this length off, so I am using a number 4 blade. If you have any dog grooming questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to share this video with your dog-loving friends. For her underarms, I change the blade. I go very short under her arms with a 10 blade, but I'm not scraping the skin. It's just safer because the longer blades will get caught up in their folds of skin. I'm also shaving her out a potty path so it stays clean back here when she goes to the bathroom. Havanese, Shih Tzus, and Poodles all grow hair in the pads of their feet. So in order for her feet to stay clean, we want to shave out between the pads of her feet with a 40 blade, and I'm also going to trim up between her toes, and she's getting her nails trimmed while she's here today. She must be in a really good mood today because she did not try to snap at me or bite me one time during this grooming. Her owner likes pretty much everything the same length all over, so I'm using the same blade on her head that I use on her ears, that I'm using on her body, and then I'm just going to trim up her beard pretty short. Now her owner was telling me that she has been shaking her head and scratching her ear. So when I opened it up, I shaved the hair out of the inside, but I could see this one ear, this is her left ear, was really red and swollen inside, and the other ear looked fine. I don't know if you can tell, it's really red in there. So she might have allergies or an ear infection, but she has something going on this side of the ear. I'm using a little bit of ear powder just to pull the hair out of her ears so I can clean them out. I did put a muzzle on her just while I cleaned out this ear because I know it looks painful in there. But she didn't snap, but she could have. Here's what I found inside of this left ear, so something's definitely going on in there. I told her owner when he came to pick her up, and he said he was going to take her to the vet. It was a little bit of a challenge to trim up her face with her tongue hanging out. We're almost done here. I'm just going over her one more time, making sure that there's no hairs out of place. I'm going to use my chunkers to blend in her beard, make it look more natural. I always like to spray the dogs down with conditioner at the end of the grooming and wipe them off with a fragrance-free baby wipe to knock off all those loose hairs. And look, she knows she's done this. She's getting all excited now. And I'm also going to wipe out the corners of her eyes with a little bit of water. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy watching dog grooming videos. I make the bandanas for all the dogs that are groomed here. I make two styles, tie-ons and slip over the collar. And all of the bandanas in her size are slip over the collar, and she doesn't wear a collar. But lucky for her, I found one tie-on in the whole bunch. So she's getting into the adorable tie-on bandana with a little glitter flower on the front. Well, two. And here she is, all dressed up and ready to go. Number 4 blade all over. And Jelly will be back in 6 weeks.